Hello everybody and welcome back to another flight. This is the third time I've done this flight and my recording software keeps messing up. Excuse me. So we're going to do this time. American Airlines Flight 545 Los Angeles to Phoenix, and what we're doing today in the Fslabs A320 is we are testing this new version 196 update. Just to see its VAS usage. I've already done the flight, like I said, 3 times in 3 different sets of weather and different times of day, and I've never got above 81-82%, which is amazing considering some of my flights before in the beginning started out at 88% and would eventually crash before I ever made it to the airport. So they have come a long way, and it looks like this time they have fixed the problem. So the flight is set up. We've already entered everything in, and we're ready to button up the doors, pull back the jetway, and go ahead and get out of here. So let's get that done. Alright, so we'll go ahead and knock out the before start checklist to the line. Cockpit preparation is completed, gear pins and covers are removed, signs are on and auto. Nadirs is on nav. Fuel quantity is checked, 12,600 roughly, 12.6. Takeoff data is set. Yes, sir. Takeoff data is set, and the barrel reference is set at 3016, which is the current altimeter. So that is the before start checklist to the line. Let's get the seatbelt sign on. APU bleed is on. We're going to do this. It's going to work this time. I'm confident. I do have Easy Dock. I have all my new views loaded in, and a special treat when we're starting the engine. You'll see. So I think you'll like it. Alright, this is a good start on number 2. Let's go with engine number 1.
Each cabin exit door and some exits over the wing are equipped with evacuation slides. Some slides, except those over the wing, may also be used as ramps. This aircraft has escape path lighting in the eye. Red light or an exit sign will indicate you have reached exit. In an emergency evacuation, leave all carry-on bags behind and quickly proceed to the nearest exit.
If the aircraft cabin loses pressure, the panel above your seat containing oxygen masks will open automatically.
While remaining seated with your seatbelt fastened, quickly reach for the nearest mask and pull down firmly to start the flow of oxygen. Put the yellow cuff over your nose and mouth. Slip the elastic band over your head and tighten by pulling the straps on either side. Breathe normally. Even though oxygen is flowing, the plastic bag may not inflate. Always put your own mask on first, and then help others near you.
A life vest is located under the seat or between seats. The safety instruction card shows the exact location.
Use the vest.
Alright, that's a good start on engine number 1. Engine start selector back to normal. Let's have the APU bleed off and APU master off.
Do a final cabin check. We'll be back after takeoff with more information about your flight.
Thank you for your attention and for choosing American Airlines. Thanks for flying American. We're glad to be your airline.
Alright, Flight control check is complete. Let's set the trim. After start checklist, anti-ice not required. ECAM status is checked. Normal. Pitch trim is set 0.5 up, and rotor trim is set to 0. After start checklist is complete. Alright, let's go ahead and do a takeoff config test. And all normal, all green. Alright. Let's go ahead and turn on to taxiway Bravo. For the taxi to runway 25 right. Still at 81% VAS, not bad at all. Oh, we got somebody landed on the 7s. I guess technically we can use the 7s right now. Oh, look at the outside view. Look at this lovely paint job by yours truly. Where's that guy at? There he is. There's the United flight we saw on the aircraft list here. I'm a little bit off the center line, but it's alright. So I can correct that a little bit there. I also have this view. It's kind of cool. But for some reason, it when I go to that view, it disables my autopilot. So I got a hotkey in there somewhere I got to disable. Since we are going to go ahead and probably have a takeoff straight away, we'll go ahead and do the before takeoff checklist to the line. Flight controls have been checked, flight instruments is checked, briefing is completed. Flaps are set to flaps 1, which is our takeoff flap today. Slow down just a little bit there. V speeds are set, ATC is notified, and ECAM status is on takeoff and no blue. So we are good to the line. Cabin crew has advised us that the cabin is ready for departure. So we'll go ahead and go below the line. TCAS is already set. Engine mode selector is normal. Yep. And the packs are going to stay on for the takeoff. So before takeoff checklist is complete. Hopefully that guy's clear of the runway. We'll see in just a second. Yeah, he's clear. Alright, I'm going to try to do this without looking for once. So, nose wheel steering is off. I did it. And here we go. Try to get off that center line there so we don't wear out the nose wheel. V1 and rotate. Positive rate. You're coming up. My foot is itchy. Did I mention the sounds are amazing on this aircraft? Have I said that before in any of my videos? Because they are. I'm sorry guys, I know it's an expensive plane, but by golly, it is worth every penny, I'm telling you. Alright, let's go ahead and lower the climb thrust. Turn the autopilot on. Let's go back outside. Just letting you guys enjoy the sounds for the departure. We'll go ahead and do the after takeoff checklist. Landing gears up, flaps are retracted, packs are on, and barrel reference will be set to standard once we reach transition altitude. So the after takeoff checklist is complete. And there's 10,000 feet. Take the seatbelt sign off. Take those off too. No way to kill that logo light. Save the light bulb. It's daylight. It's a little noisy up here with all the wind hitting. You guys still here? Jesus. Look how the shadows are kind of weird right there. It looked better before the textures loaded in. Let's put it back here. I know you guys like wing views. Let's have a look at this thing. Real slow zoom action. Alright, we're just about to level off here at 35,000, about 1,300 to go. I don't know if there's anybody around us. Nope. And you can right click and it'll say right here, it'll say, I think it's online or aircraft online or something like that. I can't remember. Multiplayer. Alright, there's a little flashing bracket, meaning 700 to go. See where we're at. Oh, there's the big old inland sea. Get the tray tables out. Why not? Alright, we're going to level off here. Still looking good on VAS, 78%, right at 40, just hit 40 frames per second in the cruise, so not too bad. But there's not any clouds either, so. The last couple of flights I've taken, there's been several layers of clouds, and I have not got over 82% on the VAS usage. But with that info, we can go ahead and set up our approach page. Altimeter showing 3007. Temperature 15, about 55 degrees roughly. Wind is 100 at 5. 143 on the approach speed. And decision height of 200. Shouldn't have to worry about it. The weather's supposed to be pretty nice where we're going, so. Looking at an arrival of 2342. Excuse me. Yeah, 2342. So about 30 minutes. We'll be on the ground 30 minutes. 12 miles now from the top of descent. It's pretty managed descent. The Hydra 1 into Phoenix. We're going to go all the way down to 4,000, I believe. Yeah, 4,000 is the last altitude restraint, and then 3,000 or above for what's up, which is at the intercept point for the localizer in Clydesdale. So we'll go ahead and set this all the way down to 4,000. It's the beauty part about not having anybody else flying around you. You can do whatever you want, pretty much. Now, in a normal situation, if we had controllers on, we would, of course, get, they'd probably tell us to descend via the star, and then once we got lower or whatnot, they would, you know, give us lower or have us vector in or whatever they wanted to do. But since it's just us and we're just following the FMC, we're going to do exactly what it wants to do. Alright, looks like we are almost at the top of the descent. Go ahead and initiate the descent. I like how these engines pull down. Nice view there. I created that one for you POV pilots. Like watching those videos on YouTube. I do. I think they're pretty cool. Coming in over the mountains. Gotta be at 280 at this altitude, or this first constraint here. Anyways, my views are controlled via EasyDock 2. I have 5 views set up for the virtual cockpit and then 5 for the exterior of the aircraft. So, and I have them all set to my number keys. Number 1 is of course what you're looking at now. Number 2 is the McDo, a pair of them. 3 is going to be the radio panel. 4 is the overhead. 5 is that POV view. And then we're going to switch to the exteriors. 6 is the left trailing edge, 7 right trailing edge, 8 is the right leading edge, and 9 is the left leading edge. So I have one more that I could use, be 0, and I was thinking about maybe doing like a tail view. I hadn't got around to setting that up yet. A little speed brake action there. Alright, let's go ahead and make sure everybody's in their seatbelt now. These also move, by the way, if you didn't know. Footrest. So we're continuing our descent down to 15,000. Which is what we need to be at by I think it's Hydra. Alright, transition altitude. Barrel reference is set at 3007. we'll go ahead and do the approach checklist. Briefing, we have already briefed that, yeah. ACAM status. Double check our status page. Normal. Seatbelt sign is on. Barrel reference is set 3007, all three. Decision height is set at 200. And engine mode selector is still at normal. So the approach checklist is complete. I'm going to bring the speed down, or the descent rate. Raise it up a little bit here. We're a little bit high. A little bit above the glide path. And what I'm looking at is right here. This little magenta circle. We want it to rest right here on this yellow line. Alright, we got slow to 230 now for the next restraint. Little nuclear power plant off there. Just bought a card reader with our new camera, and it does not want to work. Either that or just doesn't like Windows 10. I don't know. And it keeps dropping connection, everything else, and which is stupid considering it's brand new. I don't know if you can see it. It's like some lighting artifacts going on there. I don't know what that's from. It's coming through here or what? I don't know. Let's go ahead and drop flaps 1. All right. Made that one all right. Okay. I kind of got a little bit behind here. We're almost there, guys. Almost there for the third time. I hope it works this time. I really do. Coming in over the city limits of Phoenix here. Should be able to see, yep, there it is. There's the airport right straight out in front of us there. We're actually going to be landing on runway 8, which is right over here, but it'll line us in a little bit. Looks like we're going to be just a little bit low, but that's okay. Okay, we're currently 19 miles out. I'm going to go ahead and slow down to the S speed. Approach mode is activated. Good deal. I'm going to go ahead and activate approach. Or arm the approach, rather. Coming up to our last altitude restraint of 4,000, and we should go ahead and intercept the glide slope from there. We're doing our final adjustment to align with runway 8. Flaps 2. Looks like somebody's in Phoenix. Let's see. Yeah, we got a Southwest 9346 737. And looks like the localizer and glide slope is both captured. Go ahead and slow it down to 160. Actually, we'll go ahead and go all the way down to 143. 2,500 feet, gear down. Flaps 3.
2,000.
And flaps 4. Landing checklist. Cabin crew are advised. Auto throttle is on speed mode. And ECAM landing no blue. Landing checklist complete. Alright. Keep the autopilot in for a little bit longer here so we can enjoy some screenshot times. Coming in over the freeway. All those textures loading in. We are still at 80% VAS, so we're doing awesome. Bring the joystick up here. Get ready to fly this ourselves. But I wanted to leave it on autopilot so we could enjoy the view as we pass downtown. Over top of the stadium. Alright, let's go ahead and take the autopilot out.
$500.
400.
300 above. Minimum.
Landing.
$100.
A little bit low, but we're going to be okay.
50, 40, 30, 20, retard, 10, 5.
Reversers engaged. $60 knots. There's 40 knots. Manual braking. Looks like we're going to make the taxiway. Good. First time I've been able to make that one so far. Alright, we're going to Alpha 20. Let's get that loaded up here. It's just right over here. Oh, we're cutting across. Oh well. I've been going into that inner taxiway and it just cuts it too short for me, so I'm going to try this one this time. Just turn off our weather radar. Okay, APU is available now. Just tell us we're going too fast. I know. Give me a second, dude. Not working on it. Let's get the parking brake set. Seatbelt sign off. Beacon light off. Keep the air on because it's going to get hot if we don't. Let's bring the jetway in. Get those doors open here. Hydraulics coming on to get that done. And deboarding, please. Well, there you have it, folks. Everything is done. Everybody's getting off the plane. And let's pray to God that it did it right this time. So thanks for flying along. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I hope to see you on the next flight, guys.